Thank you, Mr. Chair. Resolution 666-20 urges the administration to use $5 million of the Federal Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act fund to create a microgrant program for small businesses affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Request the establishment of a program to provide small businesses affected by COVID-19 to apply for microgrants for financial relief up to $10,000. Introduced Mr. Connolly Kleinfelder.
Motion to approve resolution number 66, and then one more 6-20.
It's been moved by Mr. Connolly E. Kleinfelder, seconded by Ms. Krakowicz. Matt?
I just have to say again, I don't know how I ended up with this number. I like numbers, but this is not a nice number. And thank you for being open to the discussion, Mr. Clerk, on changing the number. Sorry, I can't help it. But seriously, what I have seen and what I know in our community right now is that we have, as we've been told, 22,000 businesses in our county. The You Hero report said about 5% of those businesses will not open their doors again. And I think that may be closer to 5 to 10%. 5% would be 1,100 businesses. For us, as legislators, that is 1,100 businesses, at the state level too, not just the county level, that will not be paying property taxes, GE taxes, TAT. You go down the list. It's a huge amount of revenue that we lose by not supporting this section of our economy. I think in county, it's important for us to remember that we set our budget a year ahead, and we know what we're going to be dealing with. This year, we knew we had a $40 million shortfall, and we made that up by being a little bit creative. And then we also had to raise taxes on a very select portion of the community. Small businesses don't have that ability. When they face hard times, they get creative, they lay people off, and they start stressing out. I think it's important for us to remember, because at the county level we don't see that, and we don't deal with economic shortfalls the same way. So without knowing what's in store with SBA funding, I worry about our small businesses. PPP funds are starting to dwindle. Some of the businesses are relying on to perpetuate their business models. And we still are facing some unprecedented unemployment numbers. Now, that may not be exciting for some of the members on the council, but I do tell you that when we begin to face a reality of possible cuts to unemployment funding, we all need to take a really good look at what happens when we don't support the quiet backbone of our economy. And as one of the few members on this council who has a small business, I'm speaking from experience, and I'm speaking from a place of, frustration at what I've seen in the community. This goes for our entire county. So I ask for your support today, but more so I ask for you to really put yourself in these small businesses' position, put yourself in their shoes, and think about what you would do if your small business was told to be closed and not allowed to be open for months while you continue to get bills in the mail. And that's the reality of what they're facing now. And even in being open again, they still can't open to full capacity. And when you're not allowed to open to full capacity and you still have the same overhead that you had from the beginning, then you're in an incredibly tight position. So I say that, I'm asking you for support. I don't think anyone's going to go against this, but I need everyone to understand that we received about 40 public testimony by email in regards to this from some businesses in our community that have been here forever. And if businesses that have been around since, for 30, 40, 50 years are struggling right now, then we need to be there to support them. And this is our chance as the county to back them up. And notoriously, like Jason Uwecki said earlier from High Plan, the county has not always been there to support business. So this is our chance to really do that with some federal funding. I'm asking for $5 million. That's not a lot, but it would be incredibly beneficial to the county to help rebuild jobs, economy, and make sure we don't lose anybody else. So I appreciate your support today, and thank you for the latitude.
Okay, anyone else? There being none, all those in favor say aye. All opposed, no. Motion carried with 9 ayes.